Hi gamer, how you doing? Today in this video I'm going to tell you guys the games that in my opinion are the best launch titles. But as always, this is just my personal opinion, not a fact, okay? So, let's start. Super Mario World. Although it's not my favorite Mario, Super Mario World is undoubted one of the best games ever made, and the best selling Super NES game. I could choose to put Super Mario 64 in this list, because it was also a launch title, but in my opinion Super Mario World is much better. Everything in this game, the graphics, the presentation, the music, level design, the gameplay, everything is flawless. I love the fact that even after beating the game we can still play it to unlock secrets and collect coins and stars, and that was new at the time. Puzzle Dragoon is a rail shooter, and for me, that love Afterburner and Super Space Harrier, I love this game. I confessed, I didn't play this game in the release date, because the Nintendo 64 was my console in that generation. But I still love this game when I play it a couple of years later. Contrary to Afterburner and Space Harrier, in this game we have a full 360-degree view of the field, and we can quick look to any direction. The game have huge enemies and bosses. I love riding the dragon, and the gameplay, despite the game was released in the early days of 3D, is great. Soul Calibur, Dreamcast. Contrary to many people think, this game was not the first game in the series, because the first one was Soul Edge, released in 1995 for the PlayStation 1. This game received many perfect scores, and it's still today one of the best 3D fighting games ever made. I personally don't like 3D fighting games very much, but it is impossible not to like Soul Calibur. The roster is great with so many great characters such as Ivy, Taki, Mitsurugi, Kilik, Sophia, Nightmare, among others. Halo, Xbox. I never had an Xbox console and I never played Halo. But because now we have almost all Xbox games in the PC, I'm really looking forward to play this franchise. According to critics, this first Halo was one of the best games ever made, and although I'm not a big fan of first-person shooters, I like the ones that have a good story mode, and mostly because of that I want to jump in this franchise. Halo was not only the best released game for the original Xbox, but also one of the best games ever made. Zelda Breath of the Wild. The Legend of Zelda is by far my favorite franchise, and I finished all Zelda games, except Breath of the Wild. I played a couple of hours, but I didn't feel I was playing a Zelda game. I felt I was playing an open world game with Link. I'm not saying that the game is bad. When Breath of the Wild was released, most of the reviews called the game a masterpiece and one of the best games of all time. Breath of the Wild was the game with the best score of 2070, holds the larger number of perfect reviews of any game from any year, and it was not only considered the game of the year, but also the game of the decade. And it was also the best-selling Zelda ever. Old and new players loved the game, and this Breath of the Wild modernized the series, and everybody loved it. For me, I prefer the more linear Zelda with bigger temples, but I'm very glad for everything this game achieved. So that's it gamers, there was any game that you chose in this list? Like always, I hope you liked the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.
That look on your face tells me that you have no recollection of me, however.
I think you are now ready to hear what happened 100 years ago.